What's the best instant karma you've ever seen in a classroom? There was this kid, Marcus, who thought he was the smartest person in our entire school. During every test, he'd finish in half the time and make a big show of checking his watch, sighing loudly, and rolling his eyes at how easy everything was. When kids asked for help, he'd say things like, "Maybe you should transfer to the remedial class where you belong." Marcus constantly interrupted our teacher, Ms. Rodriguez, to correct her or explain things in what he called a way normal people could understand. He'd bring college textbooks to class and read them during lessons, making sure everyone could see the advanced titles. When other students struggled with algebra, Marcus would laugh and say he'd been doing calculus since elementary school. The worst part was how he treated this quiet girl named Emma who sat behind him. Every time she asked a question, Marcus would turn around and say, "Seriously? We covered this yesterday. Were you even listening?" He'd grab her homework to show her all the mistakes, loudly announcing each wrong answer to anyone within earshot. During parent conferences, Marcus's dad demanded a meeting with the principal. He claimed his son was being held back by inferior teaching and needed to be moved to advanced placement classes immediately. "Marcus is teaching himself quantum physics at home," his dad bragged. "This basic math is insulting his intelligence." Ms. Rodriguez listened patiently, then smiled. "I think Marcus would benefit from a special challenge. I have the perfect opportunity for him." She arranged for the state math competition team captain to visit our class and give a practice problem to potential candidates for the regional tournament. When the college student arrived, Marcus practically jumped out of his seat, volunteering to demonstrate his abilities. The visitor, Sarah, put a single problem on the board and invited Marcus to solve it in front of everyone. Marcus swaggered up confidently, talking about how easy this would be. He started writing immediately, filling the board with complicated symbols and equations that looked impressive to the rest of us 7th graders. "This is obviously using advanced trigonometric identities," he announced while scribbling. "Most people wouldn't understand the complex derivations I'm applying here." Marcus stepped back from his work triumphantly. "And that's how you solve a real math problem," he declared, turning to the class with a smug grin. "Any questions about my advanced methodology?" The room was silent as everyone stared at the board covered in his elaborate calculations. Sarah examined his work carefully, then turned to face Marcus with a gentle smile. "That's very creative, Marcus. You certainly used a lot of symbols up there." Marcus beamed, thinking he was being praised for his brilliance. "Unfortunately," Sarah continued, "this was a simple arithmetic problem asking you to find the area of a rectangle. The answer is just length times width. Everything you wrote is completely unrelated to the actual question." The class erupted in giggles as Marcus's face turned bright red. Sarah pointed to the board. "Also, most of these symbols aren't even used correctly. This squiggly thing isn't a mathematical notation at all. It looks like you just drew random curves to make it look complicated." Marcus stood there speechless as his elaborate nonsense was exposed in front of everyone. Emma raised her hand from the back. "So, the answer is just 24? Sarah nodded. "Exactly right, Emma. Sometimes the simplest approach is the best approach." Marcus slumped back to his seat while Emma got a small round of applause for solving it correctly in her head. From that day forward, Marcus was much quieter during math class. He stopped bringing college books and rarely volunteered answers anymore. The best part was watching Emma gain confidence and start participating more, knowing that being smart didn't require showing off or putting others down.